Hey Berserker, so I have a confession to make. And it's that I have a regret. Not in real life, although I do have some in real life. I mean in WoW. I have one regret in WoW. And it's not getting into more arenas or rated battlegrounds or even finishing Mythic Hellfire Citadel. I have one regret, and that is not completing the challenge modes in Mists of Pandaria and Warlords of Draenor. Mists of Pandaria was a weird time where I was mostly playing a warrior, and I did try them, but I realized something, that only the strongest classes had it easier. So when I was running with the group that I had, we were we were the classes that weren't exactly fit for it, and it just felt like, the tide was against us. People said that, oh, it's easy, just do this, 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 and this, and we would try that, and well, it didn't work for us. I tried a couple different comps, and eventually I started to get the hang of them, but I just kind of gave up. It's a year in Siege of Orgrimmar without to anybody. It was sort of the same in WoD, but it was more predominant in Pandaria. I love the looks of the class sets, and I regret it to this day of not following through. Warlords was a little different. I got really bored of WoW around 6 months into Hellfire Citadel, especially knowing that I would be there for a year plus. I figured I had plenty of time to finish the challenge modes. We got a group. We did Auchindoun. Actually, we didn't have too much issue doing it. And I thought, hey, this isn't that bad. And then something happened. My group fell apart. And not because of drama, but just because of sheer boredom. And I was lost and alone, with really no one to do them with. I did attempt random groups, but it didn't seem to have much luck. I got desperate and said, to hell with it. I'm going to buy a carry. I'm going to pay the gold, and I'm going to get it before the pre-patch so I can have the weapons. But I moved. And then I moved again. And the internet company didn't show up. Although the internet company's not to blame, I should have attempted them in the first place even before Blackrock Foundry came out. And we all have regrets, not just in life, but in this game. I don't have a long list of regrets in real life, or in this game as well, but it's one that I wish I could have completed before Legion. So do you guys have any regrets in WoW? If so, what are they? And all I know is, in Legion, I won't let challenge modes become another regret, but a victory. I will finally do them, even tanking it, where in MoP and WoD I was DPSing. You think it'd be easier, but it's not. Just DPSing. It's not easier. Tanking can be just as easy if you know what the hell to do. Anyway, I needed to rant a little bit about my WoW stuff. I'd like to do real life stuff, but politics, religion, all that brings in either supporters or haters. There's really nothing in between. So I'll just continue this for now until I find something unique that I love to do and that hopefully you guys love to see. So the other thing I wanted to talk about. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is the pre-patch. Now, a ton of people aren't exactly happy with their mains, and they have switched. I, for one, have switched from a Feral Druid to a Guardian Druid for Legion, due to the dumbing down of Feral and the change into a more homogenized spec. Instead of being that bursty single-target king, and now you're just some AoE subpar kitty. It's not that great. I really miss the old kitty. I liked having control of my bleeds, my bursts, my Savage Roar. I guess just my upkeep. I liked having control over all that, and now it's just like, meh. You can just make your cat easy and still do like the same damage. I don't like it, but it has like a higher skill cap, I guess you could say, whereas the old kitty had a higher one. That you could perform at a much higher level than someone who was just starting. And I feels like this new cat doesn't have that. But that's just me. A lot of people really like the new cat. I dislike it. The Guardian Druid for me, however, has been amazing so far, but we'll have to see at max level. Although I really only have Mangle, Swipe, Thrash, and Moonfire as damaging abilities, they gave me a lot more for defense. which is what a Guardian needed. My one complaint in WoD was that they had no magical protection, but now I can reduce it by 30%. Of course, for only 8 seconds. And I wanted to say something about the new Guardians. Why would I ever use Maul? It does nothing. It does like 2,000 damage. When I can just spam swipe for 14k? I mean, maybe it'll change at 110, but for now, it's not even on my bars. It's useless to me. Absolutely just useless, because swipe can refresh Mangle anyway. So why would I ever need to use Maul to refresh Mangle? Why would I reduce the amount of rage I have? I can just spam my increase in armor. I can spam the magical reduction without Maul on my bars. So it's useless to me. But again, we'll have to wait and see. I am able to find I have a lot more control of my defenses, even though my damage may be a little bit lower. I've heard tanks and Legion have less control in that they're more reliant upon healers. But the Guardians, I think, have more than other tanks have right now. Not to mention, 55% increase in stam when I go into bear form. I'm sitting at like 1.1 million health now. At 110 going into heroics, I'm probably going to have about 2.5, baby. I'm just going to have more and more health. I'm just going to, until the end of Legion where they bring everybody back down to another stat squish. We'll see how much I have after that. But I've always played support. I've always loved playing a support class. For example, in Smite, I play Guardian, or a hybrid that, like Hell, so she could damage and she can heal. I love that. It's just the fantasy behind being a protector while your friends just melt the faces of all the enemies around you. It's great. It's really great. But I wanted to know, are you guys liking your mains? Are you hating them? Let me know in the comments below. I really hope that this will kind of be the last of these videos. I want to do more, but unfortunately Blizzard's kind of like, no, we're going to wait and release, Legion stuff later on because people aren't used to their mains, but yet Demon Hunters released the same day and they're not going to be used to it. So you want people to go from learning a new main, if they're going to switch to Demon Hunter, they're going to have to learn a new class anyway. Blizzard, if it's not done, that's fine. Just tell us it's not done. Holy lightning. But it could be out before the 17th. It could be out the week before. I believe it's the 9th? 17th? Yeah, 9th. 9th. 16th, yeah. 16th and 9th. But we'll have to wait and see. Blizzard will probably have it out on the 17th. Hopefully everything else will fall into place until then. Anyway, until then, there's not much I can do. Except I am really, really hyped for Legion. It's really close, guys. It's a month. It's a month. So, thank you for watching. I have a very special video coming up that I recorded at 2 a.m. in the morning, so I hope you guys really, really like it. Until then, take care. Safe travels.